favorite artist to work with?
Dude, you know what? I can really humbly, safely say like every session has been like super memorable. Cause it's like at the end of the day, like I'm like a kid from Jersey, and like I'm just like happy to be here, right? To like do my passion, you know what I'm saying? So like, for me, it's like regardless of like what session I'm in with like whoever it is, I always learn something, and it's always like super humbling. And so like I get something out of every person I work with, so I don't really have like a favorite, you know? I'm a music producer, but I'm also sort of in that space too. Like I have my own podcast, I have a YouTube channel, and so in addition to me producing music, I'm like tapping into inspiring other music producers and creators, right? And so I was in LA, and then my manager got a phone call from Mike, and he's like, yo, we're in LA, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh shit, we're out here. So he was like, yo, Gary has a meeting you know, in LA, why don't you guys stop by, have Illmind come through, jump in a car, and then we'll have a conversation. And so that was the first time I met him. And so we had a convo, and it was on Daily V. And then like all my fans went nuts, and then like some of his fans knew who I was already, and they were like, yo, that's crazy, Gary V, Illmind, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, we just kind of stuck it together, and like Mike and my manager are like also doing business together. So it's just kind of this whole full circle thing. One of these, and then one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these.
That's crazy.
Bless you, boy.
I had a shot of tequila with Oprah.
Trouty goes every other week. Is Trouty here?
No.
Where?
I know a guy actually.
I mean, when we had our first meeting, you put the fucking battery in my back.
I mean,
and then I went into my YouTube, I have to do YouTube.
I saw that. We had that meeting in the car.
Yep.
And I like literally watched you go do the right thing by YouTube, Instagram, making the memes. Like
Yep.
I'm watching, I'm like, he's fucking doing it.
Yep.
What has happened? Like,
Extreme growth.
well, what the like? And what about outside of
Just
followers
like-
and things like that? Like, what about in real life? Like,
I mean, extreme growth, colleagues, people that I was cool with, now, you know, stepping in and wanting to do more because they're seeing more of it. And then they're just seeing the audience grow authentically.
I love that.
Yeah.
yes, you
awesome.
Are you part of record pools too? Like, do they feed you just like the new stuff, being a DJ, or
No.
they don't really have that
No,
stuff?
I mean, I've got a lot of friends who are producers, and I get like a bunch of stuff from them.
Yeah.
There's also this kid, have you heard of Buddy?
Yeah. Signed to Pharrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ill.
Buddy's sick. So
Buddy's sick.
He actually performed at my wedding.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the first time he ever left the country as well. He's a kid
Wow.
from Compton.
Wow.
And he got his passport just for the wedding too. Yeah.
Amazing.
It was awesome.
Buddy's a man.
I think what's interesting in this conversation is I blindly accepted the market and then try to figure out what I want to do within it.
I'm kind of obsessed with being a music producer and being like trained in music, but then also using that technology to
Not
be able
being
to.
fancy and romantic about
Exactly.
it. And instead of saying that's bullshit and being sad that you had all these years, being open to it and riding.
Yeah, and then also too like where,
It is
also too like where music is headed because of that. I mean, you can get a random kid download Fruity Loops and be able to, you know, compose an amazing piece of music. I mean, how is that gonna shake up the production world?
It's going to change the supply and demand of opportunity. It's just the same old game, right? The internet is the middleman.
Yeah.
Technology squeezes the middle, and we're like in it now.
I think the next thing is holograms. You know, putting the glasses on and then composing in the air.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Like
Kind of
moving
an
shit around.
augmented-
Exactly.
Right.
Like imagine Pro Tools, but like moving the waves
Totally.
around.
It's like very Minority Report.
Yeah, Minority Report.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was just a little.
Yo, you're right though about like there's like different worlds that are huge, and if you're not in them, you don't know about them.
Well, I mean, I think
Like-
that's, you know, honestly, that's in a weird way the purpose of this format for me, which is like, somebody who's consuming on the other end is getting bounced around 4 different, 3 different, 2 different kind of worlds, and I think that's super interesting. And I think in a lot of ways, curation has always been unbelievably important and gets compounded when there's a lot of supply. And so for me, the only reason I produce content is to bring value to the audience. Period. End of story. Simple, 0, 0, 0 sum game. And so I'm always challenging myself to be better and better and better. I want to be all time. I want to be all fucking time. And so like this format for me is incredible because that's what's being provided right now, right? Like if you're on the other side of this, you like literally just found 3 new this, 2 new that, 1 new that. And obviously these shows are taking very different forms every time.
Oh shit, that! Yo! Like those moments.
I mean, come on, man.
I got on TV.
You think that your life's piece is associated with money? You're doomed.
You're doomed. Yep. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. That's real. That shit is real. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. Crazy.
That's why I'm happy we're creators, man. God,
Exactly.
God bless that way, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't ask for anything else, man. That's why it's like aspiring rappers and producers. It's like, man, how do I start making money? It's like, bro, money should be the last thing you're thinking about.
Right.
Like when we were coming up, like when we started doing our shit, we didn't think about money first.
Money didn't get introduced into my career until I made money. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Like you. Like,
Same with me.
That like there was just like, I don't even remember that day. It was just studio. Oh shit. People like the music in the studio. Got to start doing shows.
This is fun.
Shows, free shows. $500. Painting or producing or doing anything for your craft, but even discovering yourself.
Yeah.
You start thinking about money. It's been fun for you. I'm being honest with you. It's been fun.
Yep.
It's gonna stunt your growth as a person. And that you see that shit now more than ever too, man. With
100%.
A lot of the kids, man, they need the super OG talk, man.
Yeah.
They're making a lot of life decisions based on money. Like shit that you can't get back, man. The time. You know what I'm saying? Like they just chasing or, they think there's validation with the money and
That's
shit.
the big one.
Validation.
Validation is fucking killing us, man.
Yes.
Like, because as human beings, naturally, like, we want to be part of shit.
Right.
We can't be alone. We want to feel accepted. It's like, when we were in high school, it was like, you want to be, like, part of the cool crowd. Like, everyone wants to be part of the crowd or whatever it is. And so, like, it's this constant, like, need for validation. Yeah. We're all guilty of it. Like, we all need it.
Yeah.
But when it really, like, when you really take it to extremes, it's like, fuck, I want money so that I can spend it on, like, and I'm not judging anyone, but it's like, I get a boatload of money, I spend it on jewelry, now I'm part of, like, the cool kids table. Right. Right? And, listen, sometimes that's cool. I mean, I have jewelry, you know what I mean? It's like, these are accomplishments, you know what I mean?
Some people hang art for that same reason.
Some people hang art.
In my house, look at my wall.
Right. Everyone has their own thing, which is amazing. But I think that, like, a lot of us are driven by validation. So, like, if you're like a producer or like an artist and you're doing it because you want validation, I don't believe that you can be good at it. I just don't believe that.
Yeah. You're already looking for what they think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking total, like you say, like, we're all guilty of that shit. Like, because I'll find myself, like, I'll post some shit on the gram, right? Or, or tweet some shit, right? And, like when you get the unusual like from somebody that you think is successful or whatever, you kind of wonder why they like that pic.
Yeah, why that one?
Like, oh shit, I caught the attention of this person. Wonder what about this did that.
Of course.
And that shit is validation.
It is. Some of them just, like, have this feeling of, like, entitlement, man. Like, yo,
really?
You know what? You slept on me. Fuck you. You know what I mean? When I blow up. Like, I'm supposed to pay attention to you because of what reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I owe you I owe you my attention. You're a stranger.
You slept on me.
Yeah, it's like that's why I get why that is disappointing, but it's like when you really, really dissect it, it's like, no, you're slept on because no one owes you anything. You just have to just work.
Yes. Yes.
Just do it. I mean, I know that's so cliche, but that's what you did.
Nah, man.
That's what Eminem did. Yeah. That's what I do. That's what like Metro Boomin does. That's what Jay does or did. Like they were just like, fuck it. I'm gonna do this thing. You know?
Cause like, all right, cool. You can take whatever you want from this, but until you go find out who you are, none of it will matter.
Yeah, you can buy a million books. You can read a million books.
Exactly.
You can binge watch all my YouTube videos, podcasts. You can watch all your shit. Study your raps.
Right.
You could buy all the equipment, cop all the drum kits, and those are amazing tools. And I think the purpose of all that stuff is to inspire you to start to go
Exactly.
work. That's the number one purpose.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like, okay, watch this, and then okay, I'm successful.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I watched it, I consumed it, I'm inspired.
Right.
Now let me go plant the seed.
Exactly.
But people, for some reason, it's like, planting the seed is difficult for people because of their own insecurities and their own emotion.
What people gotta realize about freaking creators is that it's so far from 9 to 5, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like you can't apply 9 to 5 shit to entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So you can't look at Illmind and go, I gotta wear that outfit, which is associated with a uniform or a fucking, business suit.
Yeah.
And then if I do this, I'm qualified to make this. It doesn't work that way.
No.
There's no cookie cutter stuff in creating.
No.
Like you have to be your business. You have to find out what you are and what you're gonna mean to everything. Yeah. And that's that. Whether I was in a fight, whether we had a basketball game, whether I failed a class, passed a class, talked in lunch, did whatever, there was rhymes.
Yeah.
Rhymes existed amongst all of that.
That's good.
You look back and you go, oh shit.
Yeah.
Even when I made some wrong decisions when I became a late teen, early 20s, and got caught up in the street, I still was writing rhymes. I was making bad decisions on the streets and writing rhymes upstairs.
That's crazy.
It was a constant.
Yeah.
That's not a hobby.
No, that ain't a hobby.
Come on, bro.
You're not sewing on the weekends.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
if painting is a hobby of yours for 15 years, you're not gonna sell a painting for $100.
No.
But don't expect that. Tell me that, the only time you get in the studio is after 8.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry.
Yeah.
Because you do this from 11 to 7,
Yeah.
Yep. The only way this stuff rewards you is super sacrifice.
Yeah.
Some people are uncomfortable for 8 months, some for 8 years.
You're not gonna know how long.
Yeah.
You don't know how you're gonna pay the rent.
Right.
You don't know when your milestone will be.
Right.
You don't know shit. All you know is that you're gonna do this thing and you're gonna hope it pans out. And I get it. That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
But that's what we all did.
Yeah.
And now we're tasting the fruit.